So nice to meet you at this motivational meeting, reading quotes from world scriptures. Today, quotes are about fellowship with the saints and our ancestors. We're reading world scripture from the beginning. There was many interesting topics, and let's read today's one quotes to empower positive vibe for the day. Where men of goodwill and good deeds rejoice, their bodies now made free from all disease, their limbs made whole from lameness or defect. In that heaven may we behold our parents and our sons. Another quote from Quran: all who obey God and the apostle are in the company of those on whom is the grace of God, of the prophets who teach the sincere lovers of truth, the witnesses, martyrs who testify, and the righteous who do good. Ah, what a beautiful fellowship! You have come to Mount Zion and to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to innumerable angels in festal gathering, and to the assembly of the firstborn who are enrolled in heaven, and to a judge who is God of all, and to the spirits of just men made perfect, and to Jesus, the mediator of a new covenant. Further, when you die, you will be again with those you love who have gone before you. Again, you will be young and strong, so you might have been old and feeble on the day you died. In the spirit land, the corn will grow, and all will be happy, whether they were good or bad when they were alive. So that is not something to be afraid of. Okay, the quote: they will be on thrones, encrusted recycling on them, facing each other. Round about them will serve youth of perpetual freshness, with goblets shining, bakers, and cups filled out of clear flowing fountains. No after age will they receive the reform, nor will they suffer intoxication, and with fruits any that they may select, and the flesh of flows any that they may desire. And there will be compassion with beautiful being, big and lustrous eyes, like unto pearls well guarded, a reward for the deeds of their past life. Another quote: for the ancestors, Soma is purified. Some accept their malter butter to the company of those for whom the honey flows. Let him go to the company of those who are invisible by spiritual discipline, tapas, and through spiritual discipline have gone to heaven, to men of great spiritual fire. Let him go to the company of those who fight contested battle, heroes who cast away their lives, to those who made 1,000 gifts. Let him go to those ancient followers of the law, steadfast in the law, who furthered the law to the fathers. Yama, great in their spiritual fire. Let him go to the sage poets, to the leaders of thousands, those who protect the sun, to the riches of great spiritual discipline, born of spiritual discipline. Yama, let him go. And further, let's read quotes from Second Coming Messiah, Reverend Sun and Moon. The kingdom of heaven is an extension of family life. The Chinese character of heaven is written by combining two characters. The character means two and the means person. In other words, heaven consists of two people. All beings in heaven live in mutual relationship with corresponding entities. In heaven, you do not age, since you are in the supreme state. You might intoxicated with love. My mother should be old by now, but when I glimpse her in the spirit world, she looks beautiful as she did in the prime of her life. What is heaven like? It is a realm centered on love. There you enjoy being loved. You enjoy receiving love endlessly and never tired of it. Captivated by love, the sleepers awaken, the deaf hear, and the dumb speak. There are no barriers to communicating with anyone, and you can continue speaking endlessly for tens of millions of years. All your cells and all your senses are activated 100%. In the afterlife, it is no problem to travel hundreds of millions of miles in an instant. The power of love is the speediest. If you call someone whom you are yearning to see with true love, that person will immediately appear before your eyes. It doesn't matter that you belong to it 100 million light years away. As long as you have love, you can see that person anytime. A mother or one end of the universe and the sun is at another end can meet each other in an instant. If you long to meet a person who lived tens of millions of years ago, he or she will appear immediately. Past and future do not exist in heaven. Only the present exists. 1,000 years ago is as the present. Such is the spirit world transcending time and space. What is the best way to greet God, returning joy and glory to Him? In the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve would have greeted God best by loving each other in God's presence. Likewise, in the spirit world, a couple stand before God wearing their wedding garments. Then they embrace and make love, and in that moment they become one with God. That is the best way to greet God. The kingdom of heaven is a world of relations. Therefore, our entire family should be included. So should all members of our clan and all the people of our nation. If only parents were to enter heaven without their children accompanying them, it would be heaven. In the kingdom of heaven, parents enjoy the love and support of their entire family. They live together and relate with each other with God as the center. Thus, we cannot enter the kingdom of heaven by ourselves. Parents and children enter heaven together. Suppose you were in heaven while your mother was in hell and screaming for help. My child, please save me. Would you say, heaven is wonderful, but mother, you deserve to be in hell and suffer in pain? Heaven is not such a place. According to God's purpose of creation, all family members, parents and children should dwell together in heaven. Not only you immediate family, but also your clan and your entire nation should enter there. Everyone in the world should dwell together there. In the spirit world, you do not need formal introductions. On meeting someone, you immediately know who he or she is. That person may have lived 1,000 years ago, or even many millions of years ago, yet still you will recognize him or her. People believe that biblical history is 600 years, but that number is not only symbolic. When you know the spirit world, you will understand the actual length of human history. It could stretch back millions of tens of millions of years. You can call for an ancestor from a certain era, and he or she will appear in front of you. You recognize that person at a glance without speaking a word. you instantly grasp all the essential, including the manner of respect you should use when addressing him. Hence, you do not need formal introduction like on Earth. Everyone automatically observes the hierarchical order. What can keep the order? By living with love. Love determines position. Therefore, unless you become a child of God, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, so interesting quotes for today. Please practice them, and if you will have difficulties, just watch one more time this video. Wish you a great blessed day. Contact me anytime for cooperation and consulting. All the best. Bye bye.